Okay, so it's been about three, maybe three and a half, but maybe 4 weeks since we last connected. Molweni. A lot has happened, and I'm gonna catch you up between this vlog and the one coming up next. Okay, Mandinga Posisi, let me be honest. I think a lot has been happening for an introvert. Maybe I should specify. For starters, Ninani Dipansandali Rastangi mistake. Translation: I almost became a lock girlie accidentally, and not in a nice way. So I had done mini twists, right? I think you do remember that from the last vlog, and I never took them out. Fine, it happens where sometimes I'd keep my mini twists in for up to 6 weeks. It's happened before, and my hair wouldn't lock. But the difference this time is that I wasn't moisturizing, it wasn't tied, I didn't keep it stretched, nothing, and I just kept it underneath the wig. And because I was keeping a wig cap, I had a wig cap on throughout the entire time. If not a wig cap and a do-rag. So this one night I take off both wig cap and do-rag because yes, I didn't wash my hair for that whole time. Leave me alone, okay? Ben goa. I took it off because I wanted to wash my hair, and my husband was like, I think you need to take these off. And I'm like, why? Obviously because I can't see the back of my head. I can't see just how matted my mini twists are. And they were locked. They were actually locked. A part of me was thinking, okay, fine, let me just leave it. Because I've been talking about getting locks for the longest time. And it was the right size as well. The only issue is if I were to ever lock my hair, I would want a really clean grid. So I'd need somebody else to start my locks for me. Okanya, I could do the front and then someone else could take over and do the back because I can't see the back. But one thing I don't want is to have a grid that isn't neat. So I was caught between, okay, but then if I leave it, there's also the issue of how short it is, because my hair is just at my bra or just below the back of my bra, right? But because of shrinkage, it was literally like right under my ears, around there, and or like the nape of my neck. So they were pretty short. And that's buza. Am I ready for this? Are you thinking of getting married?
I don't remember what it was.
What's up? For the right. I think it was 80 something.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about that.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Probably small.
Do you want us to replace this with this, or are you fine with it? Okay.
Why do you not want to get it?
No, I like it. I'm just asking. If you maybe want to try something different.
You don't want to get my
I mean, I can, but do you want me to put away? Or are we taking both?
No, I'm saying like in exchange for something else.
No, I like this one.
You prefer it?
Okay. And I don't like...
You don't like my drawing?
No, because it's always so soft. I get back to my natural hair. So I had to detangle all of those knots and take my time to comb through each and every single one of those mini twists. But now the problem is I dealt with so much breakage. Thankfully, because I have a lot of hair, it is visible because my hair is a lot thinner than it was before. But it's not terrible. Like, it's not like I have to now cut my hair and start all over again because I'm bald-headed. But I can tell the difference because my hair is not as thick as it was before. What's hurting my heart the most, though, is with all of this neglect, I also neglected my scalp. So once you neglect your scalp and the integrity of your scalp starts to deteriorate, the rate at which your hair grows also becomes affected. So my scalp felt very dry, and I can see that Sana, she is not too happy with what we were doing, especially in the front. I don't know what was going on. This is the first time I've ever felt so overwhelmed by life that I neglected my hair to this extent, and it's safe to say I will never do it again. So for the next 3 to 6 months, I have to repair the damage that I allowed to happen.
The anti-aging.
Ooh, this one smells good. It's fine? Pasta? This one smells really good, actually. I'd be very happy with this one. Because it's this one that I usually smell that I think I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, I don't like the smell of this one. It's too subtle. And I've never smelled this one. So, this one smells nice, but the first one has a stronger.
Yeah, that one is stronger.
Smell.
If you take water, that's gonna come out, right?
Yeah, it's gonna come out as soon as I wash it.
You even just take water and throw it in the water.
I'm fine with it. It's not bothering me. We still have them for now. We still have these bags. So what are you looking for here?
I was trying to make absolutely sure that they don't have a
Oh, I see. Ooh, ewe. I always take Olaf end up because it smells like my granny's house.
It's actually a good break time.
Yeah. It smells like my grand's home. If I don't like them, then I know that we won't get them next month. That's fine.
Are you sure that's not?
Yeah, I'll just be upset every time I wipe my bum, but I'll be fine. 3 what?
3 more.
I'm okay with that.
Because if I give a 3 that I just got.
Yeah. I've made my choice. So how many did you say we're taking?
2, 6. So now I have one more to choose.
No, wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, then you have your 3 to choose from as well. You can take back the carrot and orange if you want to. I'm happy with these 3. My life is content.
You don't want to try new ones.
2. I get 2. I've actually heard that this one is pretty good, so I'm gonna take this one instead of the cookies and cream. No one knows how to pronounce it. Woolworths try to teach us, and they say just give us the ice cream. Yeah. This one too. This one too. To the people that shop exclusively at Woolworths, ayini guys, nina mali. You guys have money because what? We only ever really buy essentials or things that we know can only be found there, such as seasonings, organye, sometimes milk, stuff like that. But most of our shopping is either done at markets, Pick n Pay, or Food Lovers Market, wherever things are affordable. Starting a fight?
I didn't do anything.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Brush past somebody.
As soon as we left the supermarket, we rushed home because this man had friends coming over. The annoying thing about men is that they'll have plans, but these plans will not have a time. They won't know what they're going to do. They don't know what they're going to eat. There's no actual plan. All they know is that they're meeting up. So we had to rush home so that I could at least neaten up, because if there's one thing I'm not allowing or not doing is having guests over.
Well, first of all, the way that guys make plans is that all we know is we just want to hang out together. And someone suggests something, then someone suggests something else, and then someone suggests something else. Once we all meet together, then you know what's going to happen. The only definitive plan is where we're meeting.
That does not make any sense, Koda baby.
It does, because as soon as you're there, then you know, okay, what's the vibe?
Nah, my love, because you guys didn't even have a plan for what you guys wanted to eat, or if you guys were gonna end up like going out or something.
But we had a good time, did we not?
I mean, yes, of course.
So you can see that guys don't need
but baby, I have to prepare the house at least of something. Yabo.
And we still did that, did you not?
I mean, yeah.
So it all worked out. I don't see why you're complaining.
I'm complaining because I'm still getting used to the whole concept of hosting and having people come over and having, guests and stuff. Because I didn't grow up in a home where people came over often. Of course, I know how to be hospitable and I know what to do and how to make sure that people feel comfortable. But then, I tend to go overboard and want it to be perfect. And then the thought of having people come over becomes overwhelming.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
The fact that I have to open my own door. Why is the side of the car so dusty? Yeah, I have to wipe it. Why is there so much dust up on his side of the car? Dust there we go. Much better at least. Okay. This is probably the first time in over a year that I've driven for such a long distance, because normally I just drive to go to the gym and that's about an 8-minute drive or so, and it's the first time that in over a year that I've driven with other people on the road, because I normally use it back routes and there's never really anybody. I feel so anxious, so anxious, it's weird.
As smooth as I could be on social media.
Yeah, on social media. Actually, you were smooth now that I think about it. Ew!
I got you with the last thing I said when I first texted you. When I said maybe I could see that smile in person one day. Was that not smooth when I said that?
I mean, it was smooth, but...
And you personally feel like it was smooth, right?
Yes, but it's so weird to think of you as being smooth, because you're my husband. Husbands are not smooth. But you are smooth in so many ways.
How do you become a husband?
I guess you have to be smooth.
Okay, some husbands, they get there because they're awkward, but the girl likes awkward, but I know I'm not awkward. Am I awkward?
Nah, definitely not. You're very confident and very smooth, actually. Very calm, too. One of my favorite things in our home is that mornings and dinner time, when we're eating in general, those are sacred times. So usually we're not, texting or on our phones, and we're really just talking. What's life? Yeah, what if we replace all of them?
I was also thinking that too. But then I'm also thinking that's not my job as a homeowner. I mean, not a homeowner, as a renter.
A renter. I get that. But then we would be the ones that feel more comfortable in this space, with in a clean space.
I'd have to charge parking. I'd have to charge or something. Because it's a service. It's essentially a service for her. Obviously, it's making me feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
But it's a service for her. It's up to you.
Thank you.
Maybe what's one?
On a plate? Don't burn me.
I'm not gonna burn you, baby.
I'm just scared that you will.
I would never burn you.
I'm doing core today, by the way.
Core. Just core.
No, I'm gonna do core and legs.
Do we want to do this thing that we were talking about yesterday?
What thing?
About this work.
I'm gonna start with Blackie Chan over here. I hate this bottle. Okay, I'm gonna put it away over there, because I know that you still need to use it.
I'm gonna drink from it.
Gonna drink from it. I hate the sizing. That's the only thing that's holding me back.
Oh, they don't have.
Because it's not as big as my Stanley, for example.
Oh, it's even smaller than your Stanley.
Yeah.
Because your Stanley's even smaller than my bottle.
Wait, so you want a massive bottle?
I want something like this.
Okay, but then just thermal.
Yeah, like 2 liters. If I can.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. You want some juice?
Nah, I'm good. I have water as soon as I'm done.
Orange juice. Orange juice?
So I'm gonna go. I'm having juice. I'm gonna enjoy it. No reason.
Because he could have easily just left.
People act abnormal when they're hungry. Abnormal.
Abnormal.
It's the perfect word. It is the perfect word.
Me and the eye say that.
Oh, look at you.
No, and say it at the same time.
Say what?
Say that you're sure that you don't want to kiss your husband even though he wants to kiss you.
I'm sure that I don't want to kiss you.
I said open your eyes.
Even though you want to kiss me.
Said open your eyes.
My eyes are open.
They're not when you say that.
They are open. Okay,
Not when
it's
you
safe to say they were not open. Apparently, I can't lie because when I do, I avoid making eye contact and I keep my eyes closed.
Every single time.
I think I'm gutted. I don't think, I am confident that my heart is broken. I'm not okay. And it's getting serious. Like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, you know? And Lendo Pulintlizio is the fact that I have to go back to Msebenzini. I know April was temporary and I know that time off was temporary and it's a wheel Msebenzini regardless, right? I am well aware of that. However, I had a taste of something beautiful and ngokondifuna full time. So it looks like I have to make moves because I need to find a way to experience what I experienced, you know? I think in the end I didn't miss about the long weekends that we were having just now is the fact that I was able to be so consistent. Nakenan bonapi guys me posting so many YouTube videos consecutively. I made three or two. Okay, this is my third. But I made quite a bit, you know? And it felt so fulfilling because that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been wanting to be consistent on YouTube because I recognize that there's an audience here that enjoys my content. And like I mentioned before, I love storytelling. And YouTube allows me that platform. It invigorates me. It brings something inside of me alive. I love not only telling my own stories, but capturing other people's stories as well. But of course I don't socialize much, so I don't have much of those to tell. But I enjoyed being off of work, and the fact that now I'm going back to work and I don't know if I'm going to be able to be consistent again, because as I've mentioned before, I live such a routine life. And again, I don't want to record every single aspect of my life. This kind of sucks. It really does kind of suck. And again, not that I love my job, I love my career, but I think something needs to give. That sweet spot, work-life balance that people have been speaking about for years. I think it's something that I need to strive for, I need to find. Think about it. Working secularly for the rest of my life until I'm 60 was never a part of the plan. Of course, creating content was never a part of the plan either. I mean, growing any of my platforms, I always say was never the intention, but it's something that I've come to welcome because it's a creative outlet for me. But working every day of my life kind of regarding this was never the intention. I will admit that I thought I had a few more years in me left, but because I didn't think it would come so soon, you know, I thought maybe I'd be well into my mid-30s where I started to think about, okay, I'm done with working secularly, but no, it's hitting me a lot earlier. But now the thing is, unfortunately, I cannot afford not to have a job at the moment, or not to work at the moment, and content creation isn't very sustainable. I don't know how, I haven't figured out, I guess, how others have found a way to make it sustainable as yet. But then again, I'm constantly in my head because I also ask myself, if I had the opportunity to make content creation my bread and butter, would I want to do that? Because for me, it's a hobby. It's something that I enjoy to do. It's a stress reliever. It's a creative outlet. I'm afraid of making something that I enjoy become my actual career, because what if it starts to feel like work? Or what if it starts to bore me? Or what if it starts to become, I don't know, into enyanzelweyo is difficult to enjoy, but simultaneously it seems lucrative to make this into a career. And I'm probably just really overthinking this whole thing. But in the same breath, if I were offered the opportunity not to work at all, I don't think I would take it. I think I would feel idle. I think I would need to do something. I mean, of course, exploring or how do I explain this? Exploring spiritual goals has always been an option for me. Apart from it being an option, at one point it was the goal. That was the plan. That's what I was supposed to be doing, which leads me to understand why I find secular work so exhausting. But unfortunately, life happens, and sometimes you just have to adjust things here and there and be flexible while still finding a way to fulfill that dream, which is the route that I've taken now. The nice thing about still being young and realizing these things at a young age is that I still have a little bit of time. Not a lot, because we know where we are in the system of things, but I still have some time to make adjustments. I'm realizing that I talk about this a lot or mention it a lot in passing, in conversation, because really it's something that's been plaguing my mind, but I think I really need to do something about it. Give myself some time to really think, like sit down, think about it, and plan something out. But I'm pretty sure I'm still going to be working for a while. Anyway, I share my blender yami yozibalise. This blender is constantly in use for things that it probably shouldn't be. Maybe, I don't know. In this video, I was making pumpkin soup. So obviously there's no other way that I could possibly make pumpkin soup without blending it. Or do you guys have another method that you use? Very nice touch. And now I'm tired and I want to sit down. I dished some of the oats in here for your lunch tomorrow. And then, so you're going to have the oats and then you're going to have leftovers for tea time. Yeah, because I didn't bake anything. And maybe I'm going to bake something tomorrow.
Okay. What's that?
Your lunch for tomorrow. And my lunch as well.
Is that sushi? Come on, man. Don't just level up this food. Make a PTA a club people actually want to join. Then boom, we're gonna hit up with the higher maintenance.
Sana, these 5 a.m. mornings are no joke. They're honestly starting to feel like a double-edged sword. Because, I mean, my day feels longer. I'm able to complete a lot more than I normally would if my day was to start a little bit later. You know, my brain I feel more calm, more focused. I feel like I have a lot more control over my body, my energy levels. You know, it's all of these positives, all of these good things. But no morning cuddles. Sorry. Having to wake up super early and leave the house. Kumnyama, excuse me. It's cold. They're really starting to feel like a double-edged sword. Not to say I am planning on stopping, however, it's getting increasingly difficult to get out of bed in the wintertime.
The pressure is getting worse.
And Sana, I am failing. I am feeling the pressure. It's really not always easy, but showing up for myself each morning really does set the tone for the rest of the day. And if you're also on a journey of self-discipline, or maybe even just trying to make some more time for yourself, remember that every single small step counts. Because really, it's not about perfection or getting it right every morning, but it's really about the intention. It's the choice that I make every morning to, for a small part of my day, just really honor my body and create a moment of peace before the world really starts moving. Honestly speaking, in as much as a lot of YouTubers have started doing this, and it looks really glamorous. Shame it's not. Some days are a real fight between me and my blanket, and I can't lie. Over the last couple of days, I can even maybe say this whole week, my blanket has been winning. But I know that every time I show up, even if I'm feeling tired, even if I just needed 5 more minutes of sleep, even if I don't feel like it, I keep reminding myself why I started and where I want to be. Okay, I'm lying. I'm not reminding myself. My husband is reminding me. Which honestly is very helpful, because if not for him gently pushing me and reminding me to keep going, to keep trying, even if I'm not perfect, just trying to be consistent. And he keeps reminding me that I'm allowed to start over. It's encouraging. And honestly speaking, it's kind of become a life lesson, because in Yansweni, life is tough, and every day we have to choose to get up and choose to win the battle between ourselves and our beds, and sihambe emsebenzini or sihambe siye esikolweni, whatever it is that we need to do. We need to get up and go and be consistent at it. Some days are going to be more difficult than others, but we get it done, and this is just one of those things. I want to thank you again for sharing this space with me today. And I hope this video gave you, just a little bit of a nudge, or maybe some comfort that you're not alone in trying to build a better version of yourself, or for the people around you. Sometimes just showing up can be enough, and it can even cause a ripple effect and impact different areas of your life. So keep trying and keep showing up. Anyway, we'll connect again soon. I'll try my hardest not to make you wait as long as I did the last time. And make sure that you're back to catch some glimpses into this beautifully chaotic adult life that I'm trying to build. But until next time, take care, stay safe, and stay intentional. We'll talk soon. With love, Liko.
What are we going to do?